like to share with you the 5 secrets to a razor bump free shave. A lot of black men suffer this condition called razor rash or razor bumps. And I found that as someone who suffered from this growing up, there was very little information on how to prevent them. So I've basically put this video together to teach some of those young men who are beginning on that journey to manhood a couple of tips or tricks to avoid getting those ugly and unsightly bumps whenever you shave with a razor. So maybe we should understand a little bit more about what razor bumps, razor rash, or PFB is. So it's a condition where when you shave, particularly people with curly hair, you cut the hair follicle into a spare point, into like a needle point. And that sharp end of the hair basically curls back and punctures the skin, which results in the skin irritations that we see as razor rash. Interestingly, this could happen either beneath the skin surface or when it comes out of the skin and curls back in. And these 5 tips that I'll be giving you will drastically reduce the amount of razor rash that you have. So let's get into these 5 rules. Rule number 1, understand the direction of your hair growth. Very, very important. Rule number 2, make sure you shave when your hair is softest. Rule number 3, use the right tools. I'll say a little bit more about this, but I cannot emphasize this more. Rule number 4, use a good quality aftershave product. And rule number 5, keep your face moisturized. Let's get into rule number 1, understand the direction of hair growth. All right, rule number 1, if there's anything you take away from this entire video, this is it. Understand the direction of your hair growth, and you have to shave with that direction of hair growth and not against it. What I found to be very interesting is that the hair in your face grows in all sorts of different directions, right? And I'll give you an example. I've allowed the hair on my face to grow for a couple of days. I'll use this piece of paper to show you the different directions in which my hair is growing. So listen. You can automatically tell that the hair on this side of my face is growing this way, and this is against. You heard the loud scraping noise when I went this way, right? Listen to this. The hair on the bottom of my chin grows this way, right? You heard it a lot louder when I went this way. On this side, what do you think? The hair on this side is growing this way. What this means is that when I shave down this way, I shave this way, and I shave this way, right? For my neck, I shave this side downwards and this side upwards because the hair on the right side is growing this way and the hair on the left side is growing this way. It's critically important that you shave with the direction of hair growth and not against. When you shave against, it causes a crazy amount of irritation to the skin. And for me personally, this is one of the biggest causes of razor rash. All right, rule number 2, this one is actually pretty easy. Shave when the hair is softest. There are a couple of ways in which you can achieve this. One is to actually shave after you have your shower and not before. Another way to do this, especially if you're starting out, is to have a warm towel and use that as a warm compress. Just put it against your skin and leave it there for a couple of minutes to help soften the hair. The hair will absorb some of this moisture and that will soften it. Also, using a good quality pre-shave product, shave gel, shave cream, and I'll show you a couple of things when I talk about the tools, helps to soften the hair so that the razor can cut it without having a lot of resistance. That reduces the irritation and helps with a bump-free shave. Rule number 3, use the right tools. I will be looking at a couple of things which I personally used in the past. I've evolved a little bit, but I'll share them with you. So for people who are suffering from acute razor bumps, one of the things that you want to do is to make sure that you are not cutting the hair too short. at least at the beginning. So when I started shaving, I actually started out with a single blade razor. This is a product which I got in the US. It's called Bump Guard. And it is specially designed to prevent razor bumps. But really what it is that it is not designed to cut too close. And if you don't cut too close, remember what I said, what causes razor bumps is that you have the point of the hair curling back either beneath the skin or above the skin, which results in the razor rash. So if you're not cutting it too close, you eliminate the issue where you have ingrown hairs, right? Going to a more advanced product too fast, because what a product like the Gillette Pro Glide does is that it actually pulls the hair. The hair is a bit elastic. It pulls it out, cuts it, and then the hair retracts into the skin. Now, when you cut the hair that close, what happens is that when it starts growing and it curls, it will curl beneath the skin surface, leading to really painful and unsightly razor bumps. So I would not advise that you start using an advanced 5-blade razor like this. This is what I use right now. But you work yourself in, starting with a 1-blade razor. In fact, I even had this. You won't find it on the market, Sensors XL, which I believe is a 2-blade razor. And then I went to Mark III, which is a 3-blade razor, before my skin got acclimatized to the rigors of shaving. And then I got to the 5-blade, which I use now, with pretty good results. Not too much shave razor rash. Other thing you want to do is to use a good quality shaving cream. This isn't sold in Nigeria at the moment. I buy this whenever I'm in Dubai. I actually prefer the shave cream to the foams or the gels. This is also pretty good. If you don't find this, I think the Nivea products are pretty good. You have the shave foams and you also have shave gels. What they do is to provide moisturization, and they have a lot of ingredients that help to soften the hair so that when the razor gets to it, the razor cuts it without too much stress. I also talked about aftershaves. This is one of my favorites, Fresh and Cool. There are a couple of others which you could use. What this does is that it disinfects some of those micro cuts that you've gotten by using a razor across your face. It disinfects it, prevents it from becoming sites of infection, which also lead to some of the bumps that have pus in them, which a couple of people have. So I've kind of talked about rule 4 and 5 already, which was around using a right aftershave to ensure that you disinfect the area after you shave, and moisturization so that you tenderize the hair and keep it soft and ready for cutting. The other thing which I would advise first-time shavers or people who are very sensitive to razors is shave more often, all right? So at the beginning of my journey, I actually shaved twice a day and not once a day. And the reason for that is that you want to keep the hairs from getting too long, that they actually curl and poke the skin, right? So I would shave in the morning, shave in the evening, but as your skin becomes more accustomed to the rigors of shaving, it actually adapts to it, and you can reduce the frequency of your shave to once a day. But for me, I try to shave at least once a day or every other day. Anything more than that, and I will start breaking out in a rash. What we're going to do now is we'll go over to the bathroom and I'll show you how to shave properly. Let's go. All right, guys, we're going to get right into it now. This is practical time. So we're going to be applying the shave gel on the face. I like this product. It's the Nivea Men Deep Aftershave. Has a nice woody fragrance to it and does a really good job moisturizing the hairs. So the first thing that you do is to actually wet your face before you create a foam from this and apply it to your face. Just take a little water apply it around your face. And for the shave gel, what you actually need is just a little dollop, right? Apply some water and turn it into a foam, which you then apply to your face. Apply it to the areas that you intend to shave. Sometimes what I do is to even apply the actual shave gel directly to my face. So you apply it in. I suggest leave it for a minute or two before you start shaving. Every inch covered. I'll see you in a minute. All right, so now we are going to start the shaving, the actual shaving. You wet your razor. I'm using the Gillette Pro Glide razor, and I usually start with my neck, and this is the direction of the hair growth for this part of my neck, right? You rinse your razor, and then understanding that this part grows down this way, I shave that way. Rinse again. For this part of my face, the hair comes down this way. So I go down with it, nice and clean. You see that? And for this side, I go down this way, just for this section. I go that way. It's a bit crazy. For the bottom, I start all the way at this end and go here, because that's how my hair grows over there. And because I have a bit of a goatee, I go around my goatee. Obviously, it would be less complex if you didn't have that. Right? Sometimes you need to stretch the skin just to make sure that you help your razor get it nice and close. Right? So it's actually not too hard, not too difficult. That's about it. Just go over the areas once again to make sure it's a nice clear shave, and you're done. So I've rinsed off my face now. I have a nice close shave that is smooth. Remember what I said, you need to use a good quality aftershave product. There are some others. I like this because it's not too harsh. It does a good job of disinfecting the skin without being painful, stingy. Shouldn't use, if you have sensitive skin, don't use a product that is too harsh for your skin. But I mean, some people can almost put raw alcohol in it. If that works for them, that's great. But this is one of my favorites. I prefer this to the balm, actually. You just take a little bit of this. I don't know if you can see that. And then dab it onto the skin, let it absorb, and then you moisturize afterwards. I'll be sharing later on some good face care products for men that helps with moisturization. So yeah, that's about it. I hope this helps somebody. I know that if I had this video 10 years ago, I would have gone or avoided a lot of pain that I experienced in the process of learning how to shave. So enjoy and share with your friends. Cheers, guys.